Hello, everyone. Welcome to another video log and the ongoing drama that is the computer. Haven't got the computer up and running yet. Um, I had an option of getting a USB stick and putting the Windows recovery or media creation tool to help my PC come back online. Plugged it up, and when I clicked on the repair bit, it was like there was two different windows running. I'm like, well, it should only be one, really. But repairing both of them didn't work. I even tried uninstalling updates that had been installed. That didn't work. And I'm like, my gosh, what's going on? So doing the updates didn't work. Rolling back, there were no system restore points that were created. I think that was a feature that I had disabled to save space, because it was going to be a flight sim, PC. So basically, I mean, I've tried everything, and basically the way it works is I'm going to have to reinstall Windows. Now I've got a hard drive that's partitioned into two pieces, and on the one piece is 1 terabyte, and it's just the Windows system, all the applications, and my audio book, which I need to get off, and then just like little bits of pictures and things that can be easily, I don't need, I can easily get rid of them. And then on the other partition is a load of files that I can't replace. There's rare Queen files like live concerts, pictures, um, you know, unreleased music. There's just so much rare stuff on the other partition. I can't lose that. I can't just wipe it off and go, oh, well, I'll start again. I mean, all my music as well, like all my soundtrack music is on that hard drive as well. That's irreplaceable. There's a lot of rare stuff there as well, and then all the gaming stuff, all the PC gaming, all the gaming for AV Retro is on that hard drive, on that partition. So it's like that 3 terabyte partition is very valuable. I can't get rid of everything on there. I have to data transfer a lot of that off first. So basically, like my options basically were sending this to somebody and saying, "Can you sort it out?" They wouldn't have been able to sort it out unless they were going to do what I'm about to do, which is reinstall Windows. Simply because the Windows operating system itself is corrupted, and it just won't boot and it won't repair itself because it's corrupted. So it's like, I'm like, oh no way! I'm gonna have to reinstall the Windows operating system. I mean, this is the first time I've come across this issue with a Windows product, like Windows XP, Windows Vista. Even I never had a problem where the operating system itself got corrupted. Usually the hard drive would fail, or there'd be a program that maybe becomes rogue on your computer, but never the operating system itself. Like I've always thought these things were stable, even with all the updates they get, that they're stable. But no, this one is corrupted, and it's just dead. And unfortunately, this is the one piece of software you need in order to boot up your PC. The operating system. So basically, what I'm forced to do now is go out and buy an external hard drive, right? So I can transfer all this media off that hard drive first, right? Then reinstall Windows, and I'm going to lose all my flight sim. I'm going to lose not only my flight sim, I've got like a couple more videos that I can release for flight sim that I haven't actually published yet. So they're like the last ones. Um, but I'm going to lose all that. I'm going to lose all my programs, all my book editing stuff is on there. Everything basically. Oh my gosh, this is just painful. Like, I mean, not only that, but like saved documents, stuff that's in the cloud. That's not a problem. Anything to do with Google, YouTube, my Gmail, anything like that, that's all in the cloud saved. That's great. But everything else, like whatever I don't pull off that hard drive, is going to get lost. And I have a feeling when I run into some problems. I mean, at the end of the day, I've got loads of programs on that computer. I can't remember half of them. Luckily, I've still got installation disks. I can go through and go, oh yeah, I had that installed. I had this installed. But in a way, it's a blessing because the computer was running a little bit slowish. So this will basically get rid of all pre-existing problems, start afresh, reinstall Flight Simulator again. That's going to take a month or so to do. But anyway, that's the PC drama. That's what I've got to face. It's cost me about £55 to get this hard drive in. I thought it was going to cost me 45, but there was I had the choice of either getting a 1 terabyte on the 1st of April or a 2 terabyte today. And so I chose today because I need my audio book. I need to finish. It's on there. Luckily, all my other books are on a separate hard drive, so I can still continue with that. But my audio book, I need to finish because it needs to be sent off. It needs to be turned into a paperback, which means it needs to be edited, approved, all that before the audio book can come out in October. So it's like, do you know what I mean? These are the issues. These are the trials and tribulations of an author in the current day. Whereas before, you'd be tapping away at your typewriter. That's it. That's where your book was. Nowadays, it lives digitally on a computer. And if that computer fails and you haven't backed up your work, which luckily I have, but my audio book I hadn't backed up. My audio book, it was on that computer. It was just on that hard drive. Do you know what I mean? If I'd have saved it to the other one, yeah, I wouldn't have. That's like the music and all that. I can, yeah, whatever. It's painful to do because it's a lot of music, a lot of rare soundtracks that. Anyway, so that's that. So anyway, yesterday we are going to talk about gaming, right? So new announcements. So Google have announced, as we know, their Stadia, their game streaming platform. Okay, and this kind of ties into my problem with my computer. Is streaming games now? It's no longer on the hard drive that can fail. It's going to be saved in the cloud, and you're going to stream it from there. They've got the hardware. You've just got the control system. You don't have to worry about it being now any on your hard drive. You just stream it straight from them. So that's Google. They're entering the game streaming world. Now, Apple have announced that they're entering the game streaming world with their game streaming platform called Arcade, Apple Arcade. You stream games that will be exclusive, and they've got some really good developers, really good game developers like Will Wright, who created The Sims and The Sim City. And they've got a few studios that they're tied with, so they'll have exclusive content for this Apple Arcade streaming service. So that's Apple, that's Google that have announced a streaming. Now, not only that, Microsoft have announced that in May they're going to have the Xbox S. It's going to be an all digital version of it. So in May, you're going to get the new Xbox it's going to be the current generation, but it's going to be completely digital. No disk drive on it. So it's just a pure hard drive with the ability to play games digitally. So we're definitely moving into this era of playing games through streaming and playing them digitally rather than having, the physical copy. I'm trying to find a game at hand, but they're all packed away. Having a game on physical copy is going to be a thing of the past. I think the discs we're moving towards this streaming platform of where you stream your games. I mean, PlayStation offer the PS Now service, which is streaming games from their service. Microsoft have the Game Pass. Now, I'm going to sit down for this because my arms are aching, really. But the thing with doing it this way is, well, that's bright. The thing with doing it this way is that it's allowing the game manufacturers, like Sony, Microsoft, it's allowing them basically to get more profit for what they're offering for their service, because they're not having to come up with the physical media. In the future, I reckon they're just gonna drop discs completely when everybody is like connected to the internet, and like there is, and the sales go down for disc. You're right, Joe. I reckon, Sony and Microsoft are going to say, "Do you know what? Forget discs. It's all on the hard drive, or it's all being streamed." And I reckon 10 years from now, gaming will be basically all purely streamed from wherever. It's like nobody's going to be having the next generation of consoles will just be a streaming box. I feel not the PS5. It's not going to start that soon, but the one after that. The PS6 basically will just be a streaming box, because I think the PS5 will definitely have very heavy towards streaming, because it had a lot of streaming to, you know, um, like being able to stream to YouTube and Twitch. So you're streaming out. But I reckon it's going to be increased to stream games in. So that's my prediction for the next generation. And that's what everything is like. I mean, playing games on stream, um, it, yeah, that's what we're moving towards. Um, I'm an old schooler. I to be honest, I prefer, I don't really, enjoy streaming stuff. I'm an old school dude. I prefer, retro things like, you know, um, vinyl records. I prefer games on disc. I prefer physical media myself, and my books will always be available in paperback or hardback. They'll never really just digital only. Um, so yeah, so like the ones coming out in October, yeah, the paperback. It's paperback only for one of them as well. There's no digital version coming out. But the other one with the audiobook, there'll be a paperback and the audiobook available. So, because I'm old school, I like physical things in your hand. I don't like digital things in the air. Although I do see the value of having things saved to the cloud, having things digitally as opposed to physical. That you can back it up. It's easier to back up digital than it is to back up a hard copy, for recovery purposes. For recovery purposes. Anyway, that's that. That's the daily vlog. So hopefully the plan tonight is when the hard drive arrives, I'm going to race over to the other computer. I'm going to transfer all the data off it, race back here, reinstall Windows, and hopefully get everything up and running for the stream tonight. I don't know if it will be possible to do it before the stream. AV Retro stream will have to come from the PlayStation 4 tonight. And it's Pizza Friday, guys. Pizza Friday. So join in uh, AV Retro on Twitch, and we'll be playing some games and having some pizza and drinking some beers. So see you later, guys. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.